Hello, good morning. I am Kimberly Villamor Pineda, and the given topic to us is Module 11 Arts and Creative Literacy. The learning outcomes is to define arts and creative literacy, identify 7 habits of highly creative people, and create an artwork and evaluate it using self-made assessment rubric. Creativity is the process of having original ideas that have value. Creativity is the act of turning new and imaginative ideas into reality. So when we say creativity, you can make a art through your imagination. You can make an art that will that will your imagination will come into reality. So creativity is a combined natural force. There are two types of combined natural force, which is the ability to tap into one's inner pool of resources such as knowledge, insight, information, and inspiration. So when you make a art, it's either on your knowledge, it's either in your imagination, insights, or information. The second combined natural force is the fragments in the mind to combine them in extraordinary ways. Creativity begins with a foundation of knowledge, learning, a discipline, and mastering a way of thinking. There are 5 key behaviors that optimize brain for discovery. First is associating or drawing connections between questions, problems, or ideas from unrelated fields. Second is questioning or posing queries that challenge common wisdom. Third is observing the behavior of others to identify new ways of doing things. 4. Networking or meeting people with different ideas and perspectives. Lastly is experimenting or constructing interactive experiences and provoking responses to see what insights emerge. There are 7 habits of highly creative people. First is prepare the grounds. What is prepare the grounds? To prepare grounds, you must be ready. Second is plant seeds from creativity. Plant seeds from creativity is visionary worlds they create within their own mind. Third is live in the questions. Live in the questions. We need to question what we can do and what we can do with our imaginations. Fourth is feed your brain. Feed your brain with this. It is your imagination and creativity. Experiment and explore. Replenish your creativity stock. Replenish your creativity stocks. You need to be organized. You need to be organized. First, you need to be organized by yourself. You need to organize yourself. 7 is liberate your creativity. Liberate with your creativity. We need to surround ourselves with creative people. So, creativity is the ability to see the world new ways. Creativity can be learned by experimenting, exploring, questioning assumptions, using imagination, and synthesizing information.
Good morning. This is an continuation report. Visual literacy. So, visual literacy, otherwise known as visual skills, is the foundations of learning. Children read pictures before they master verbal skills. So it allows individual learners to interpret art and visual media as they come into contact with them. So visual literacy more important than ever because it can improve one's creativity, critical thinking, educational achievement, empathy towards others, and ability to decipher technology. So, as the ability to read, write, and create visual images. It is a concept that relates to art and design and has much wider applications. It is about language, communications, and interactions. Visual media is a linguistic tool with which we communicate, exchange ideas, and navigate our highly visual digital world. So, the importance visual literacy in education is students skilled in visual literacy are able to create meaning from images, which in turn improves their writing proficiency and critical thinking skills. By integrating visual literacy into classrooms, we help students learn to collaborate and to discuss a wide range of ideas while expressing their own. So, the term was first coined in 1969 by John Debes, who was the founder of the International Visual Literacy Associations. Davis explains, visual literacy refers to a group of vision competencies a human being can develop by seeing, having, and integrating other sensory experiences. According to Oxford Research Encyclopedia, visual literacy is the ability to interpret, negotiate, and make meaning from information presented in the form of an image, extending the meaning of literacy, which commonly signifies interpretation of a written or printed text. Serafini 2017 asserted that visual literacy is a set of visual competencies or cognitive skills and strategies one needs to make sense of visual images. Theories of visual literacy can be integrated across disciplines. Therefore, visual literacy now incorporates sociocultural, semiotic, critical, and multimodal perspectives to understand the meaning that are potential of the visual and verbal and symbols encountered in social environments. So, digital technology has greatly impacted our understanding of visual literacy as we now see children growing up with tablets and computers and what appears to be highly developed visual literacy instincts. So, verbal creativity. So, guys, verbal creativity is an ability to think creatively and to measure one's fluency, flexibility, and originality of a verbal form, which deals with words and sentences. So, why is importance of creativity in education? So, creativity motivates kids to learn. Decades of research links creativity with the intrinsic motivations to learn. When students are focused on accurate goals, they become more absorbed in their learning and more driven to acquire the skills they need to accomplish it. So, creativity is more important now than ever before and is even considered as a useful and effective response to evolutionary changes, since it allows the individual to flexibly respond to continuously changing conditions around. Ronco 2004 and Fink et al. 2015, Torrance 1969 and Hassan 2017 recognized creativity as important for the development of a fully functioning, mentally healthy, well-educated, and vocationally successfully individual. Scott et al. 2004 cited that creativity-related skills can be improved by providing specific roles, techniques for strategies to develop appropriate cognitive skills for the domain at hand. Coscon 2005, Benedict et al. 2006, which aim at stimulating effective search, retrieval, and integration combinations of remote associations related to a given stimulus word. Divergent thinking is a useful concept for identifying, supporting, and measuring creativity as a process to actualize oneself, manipulate internal and external symbols as creations of illustrative ideas based on his/her knowledge, senses regarding people and objects to produce on Hassan 2017. So four major components of divergent thinkings are fluency, flexibility, originality, and elaboration. So fluency refers to the total number of ideas, options, and solutions generated for an open-minded problem. Then the second is flexibility is the number of conceptual categories. Originality is the aspect of created or invented works and is about statistical and frequency of responses related to the task compared with original ideas. Then last is elaboration, is the ability to expand on an idea with details and the ability to create an integrate plan. So Fink et al. 2012 explained that cognitive stimulations through common or moderately creative ideas was effective in improving verbal creativity, and most importantly, stimulations effects were also apparent at the level of the brain. As such, a widespread creativity-related neural network includes left middle and superior temporal gyri, along with right parietal cortex, being sensitive to cognitive stimulation. So, that's all for our reports. Thank you.
Hi everyone, have a good day, especially to you ma'am. By the way, I'm Riami B. Salilo, and for now on, I will going to discuss about the continuation of this report. So this is the topic that I will discuss now, aesthetics. Aesthetics. Britannica defines aesthetics, also spelled aesthetics, as the philosophical study of beauty and taste. It is closely related to the philosophy concerned with the nature of art and the concept of which individual works of art are interpreted and evaluated. So, ang kahalagahan nito sa atin ay sa madaling salita, ang aesthetics ay nagpapasaya sa atin sa emotional na antas, nagdudulot sila ng kaligayahan at kalmado. Iniugnay tayo ng mga ito sa ating kakayahang pag-isipan at pahalagahan ang mundo sa ating paligid na nagbibigay naman sa atin ng kasiyahan at pag-asa. The nature and scope of aesthetics. Aesthetics deals not only with the nature and value of arts but also with those responses to natural objects that find expression in the language of the beautiful and the ugly. The terms beautiful and ugly are too vague in application and too objective in meaning. Everything on earth may be perceived as beautiful by someone from his or her point of view. While different people may use the world differently, that often may have little or nothing in common, but all are simply based on judgment. It may also be that the term beautiful has no sense except as the expression of an attitude, which in turn, people may associate it to different matters. Three approaches to aesthetics. Britannica laid down three approaches to aesthetics as follows. Number 1, it is the study of aesthetics concept or the analysis of language of criticism, in which particular judgment are singled out and their logic and justification are presented. Number 2, it is a philosophical study of certain stage of mind, responses, attitude, and emotions that are involved in aesthetics experience. Number 3, it is the philosophical study of the aesthetics object that reflects the view that problems of aesthetics exist because that world contains special objects towards which people react selectively as described in aesthetics terms. Integration, arts, and creativity literacy into the curriculum. The following are strategies and initiatives in embedding arts and creative literacy in the curriculum. Number 1, physical environment. 2, emotional environment. 3, project-based learning or PBL. 4, teach creative thinking skills. 5, alternative assessments. 6, scheduling, and 7, student-centered and personalized learning, 8, incorporate arts, and 9, integration of technologies, and for the last, preparing the body and brain for creativity. So number 1, physical environment. Design a physical environment to support creativity, such as castle design, school building, while architecturally design edifice, roofs and ceilings, creative murals, beautiful garden landscape, colorful blocks and benches in the math and science garden, structured music and art studio and atelier, students' lodge, amphitheater, and etc. And number 2, emotional environment. Take time to create and maintain a climate of respect, caring, and support to someone when making mistakes. Number 3, project-based learning or PBL provides student time, space, and opportunity to express themselves, their ideas, emotions, and insight through art. Design and plan any project that are relevant, rigorous, and real-world to attain motivation, engagement, and learning. So number 4, teach creative thinking skills. Teach students about metacognition or thinking about their thinking, even to the little ones through the process of brainstorming, reasoning, comparing and contrasting, problem solving, concept mapping, analyzing, evaluating, and more. Number 5, alternative assessment. Instead of just a worksheet or an assignment, provide different authentic assessment like performance, system design, product output making, visual arts, creation, task-based, project-based, portfolio, and other provided with rubrics and other forms of metrics. Number 6 is scheduling. Project-based curriculum and performance-based assessment need ample time and proper scheduling in either structured or unstructured manner. Number 7, student-centered and personalized learning. Provide student freedom to choose in what they will learn, how they will learn it, and how they will demonstrate what they have learned. Number 8, incorporate arts. Integrate seamlessly music, arts, drama, and dance into the curriculum to develop creativity. Number 9, integration of technologies. Encourage students to create and utilize blogs and websites, gangster, voice trade, student publishing, video game design, coding, filmmaking, photography, global collaborative classroom project using Google Hangout, and etc. Number 10, preparing the body and brain for creativity. Create activities that include body-mind integration such as yoga, ballet, jazz, zumba, calisthenics, and etc. That would be all. Thanks for watching and listening. So hopefully that you can gain more knowledge. So, God bless us all.